Welcome back to Recoup. Today is Monday, October 27th, 2025. I'm Sweets. This is Sid. This is our Monday check-in. We did not have a Friday check-in, so we are a little bit out of schedule. I'll start it off by tossing it over to Sid to just hear. I know that you had sent me a message this morning. Do you want to, I haven't had a chance to review it yet. Do you want to start talking about that, or how do you want to orient the conversation?
Let's real quick touch on last week and where we ended so we can start there.
I've been focused on catalog. Where I have finished is our Redis instance is up and running. It's able to process tens of thousands of records without any sort of issues. So now I'm in the testing and verification. If you go, Sid, do you mind sharing your screen and going to recoup.com, chat.recoupable.com/catalog? All right, actually, I think it's plural, catalogs.
Yeah, let me just put in the privy. Where am I? Where are you? Where am I? Here I am.
How do we usually do this?
Here we go. Nice. Can you see?
I can see. Trying to figure out what's going on with the layout, but I'll ignore that. Yeah, I can see. So this is the catalog page that I built out because now that I've got it indexing, I wanted to be able to look at the whole catalog and just see what's missing and what's not. So what I've been observing recently is I thought that Spotify would give us data for all ISRCs. And so I threw out titles, artists, and albums that were in the initial upload of that catalog. I'm seeing here that Spotify is missing a lot of data for ISRCs. So what I need to do is make it so that we don't throw out that artist, title, and album. So that way we keep the initial CSV data. And if our Spotify lookup fails, we keep the data that the initial catalog upload had.
Understood.
The big question, so I think it's in the verification. I need to run smaller batches and just see how I can get it so that all data is filled for all rows. But did you see some of them where we do have notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones with track are the initial ones where it wasn't. Keep going to see if there's one that doesn't start with the word track, or are they all track?
No, here we go.
Keep going. There you go. Yeah, so any of them that don't start with, if it says track, that's just what we pulled from Spotify. If it actually says something else, that was using our web search and our backend LLMs.
Nice.
When you look at this, what do you think I should focus on to make sure I am maximizing the changes I'm going to make to get this to a point where you feel comfortable sharing it with the labels?
Exactly what you said. Get title, artist, album back, and make notes up to date so that if these are incorrect, just remove them and get them correct. But like, for example, if they all looked like this, then that would be great.
Then we're good.
Least,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can, depending on how you want to clean it up. Like, I don't know if like there's like unnecessary things. Like, we already say the name, so I don't know if we need to keep saying it, but again, like that's all just make it awesome. Like for now, yeah, we're close.
Okay. I'm thinking you also need to click on it to see the full note. I think
Correct.
click on it to be able to see the full thing, or alternatively you click, something to be able to see the full notes. Cause right now it truncates it so you can't verify the notes that's in there.
Correct.
I was
And
also
what about
thinking of having a chat at the bottom. That way people can just go to catalog and then say playlist for Halloween, and it filters it right here. But I also don't want to build something that they might not necessarily want. So for now, I'll get it into this stability place, the notes that you just said. And from there, if we want to keep adding more things to this page, we can. Question I have for you is, do we want catalogs to be on the left side with agents, tasks, and files? Or is catalogs more niche and we want to direct people here manually or in some other way that's not adding it to the left nav bar? Is this a core enough part of our product that we want to highlight it like agents, tasks, and files?
I think that's a question for customer.
Copy.
I think showing them that we have this view available on call is good. Most important is the prompt that they asked for and the experience that they asked for in chat works. And then from there, once they confirm it, they say, well, how are you doing it? And then we can show them this and say, well, how would you want to see it? I think it's just, yeah, some more questions about going back to like who does the entire enterprise, should the entire enterprise have access to the entire catalog, or are we going to want to give like an admin an ability to set up views for people? Do they want the junior marketing intern to be able to see their full catalog or not? We don't know all that stuff.
Right. What else do you want to cover on while we're here? So for now, I've got feedback on catalog. That's my main priority. Is there a bug you want to talk about that I should temporarily prioritize above catalog, or am I good to keep focusing on this for now?
Keep focusing on this, and then the second you get off of it, bugs and the stuff that the users have been saying. Yeah, stability and like what he's been saying. I responded back and said, it's probably something on the back of our end when we like did the ENV updates or something like, that stopped the triggers of whatever it is. I don't know exactly but I was like, I'll look up it. I'll look it up. And then I told him to schedule a call with me at the end of this week or the top of next week so that I can also show him the report, the browser report thing. I implemented all of your notes except for one, which was just more of like a note because you were like asking, well, why did you do this? And I was like, it makes sense, but I think it's for another ship. Or it's like another iteration of it. So I'm going to merge that if you're cool with it, because I just followed all your. Cool. I appreciate you going through and like doing all of the updates. And I think we're getting closer. And I think CodeRabbit is also great.
Your code looked awesome. All the notes I gave were minor. It was like, if you had merged this, I would have given you the same notes, but it's all cleanup stuff. It looks like it was good overall.
It was over the course of iterating, and it shows where CodeRabbit lacks and where it doesn't. And I think we can turn off the GitHub or the cursor agent, because right now we have 3 agents running: Vercel,
it's a lot,
and this. And like maybe we turn off one of them. I don't mind leaving Vercel on because they're constantly iterating, and we love Vercel. So maybe leave that one and see if it comes out with. But then I'll turn off the cursor one. And then, so the main things this week is finishing this task up, and then the errors that we find, whether it's from an email or it's within the founder dashboard errors. Because I sent you like the one from that was just one picture, but there was like 12 different ones. So just getting better at understanding what's happening with the users, I think, and then fixing them as fast as possible.
Sounds good.
Sweet. And then what else? On my end, I'm going to I need to add I need to test to see if pictures can be added to emails. And if not, how do we add those pictures? Like, how do we get pictures that we want to be added? And then finishing up the week over week report. I do think it was great. It's a great signal that like the email that he was getting was valuable enough for him to email and say, hey, I'm not getting it anymore. What's going on?
Agreed.
You know, and like it's a signal that we should, like, the next stage of that is like, in his mind was he's liking them, add pictures, so he also get that, and then make it so that he can update if he wants to make any changes, and then auto post to socials. And that's that next iteration that I think we might want to go into next week with is, let's start using Composio, getting being able to turn a weekly report into a weekly post. That's going to be the fun unlock.
Clients are going to be a lot of help. Big unlock once content from Recoup starts getting auto distributed.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a good one because it's like he has access to those accounts, so he can go off into them. So we'll have, and it's at the label level, but I have a label account for it specifically. So we'll have to figure that part out, but like, it's a good next step for that. All right. I think that's all, as everything. So let's knock out everything, and then we'll touch base on Wednesday.
We'll see you on Wednesday for our midweek check-in. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to like